Hi, this is Emo Angel and Babies, and um, I would like to make a part two of my video. I may not be a mommy to some, and I would just, first of all, I know it's nowhere near Mother's Day, but I would just like to make, a video, like, about Mother's Day. Not a video about Mother's Day, but I'd like to talk a little bit about Mother's Day. What do you women who have miscarried and have no children think about Mother's Day? I mean, do you consider yourself a mother? I mean, I know I consider myself a mother, but it's like a lot of places don't, consider us mothers because we have no visible, I should say we have no visible children, like they can't, see our children, so they just like what do you women think about, what do you women think about not being considered a mother because you don't have any children that are on earth? You know what? Like a lot of organizations cater, to actual mothers that have babies on earth, like they like even churches like that should understand they don't give roses out to mothers who have miscarried. Like if you would go to church on Mother's Day, you would not get a rose because you have no visible children. Like I think that's wrong. I'm sorry, like churches of all places, that if they know that you've had a miscarriage, they should give you a rose, because you are still a mother. So, and like, I mean, it's hard to find Mother's Day cards for Mothers of Angels, and on the same token, it is hard to find Father's Day cards for fathers that have only angels instead of babies. So, it's kind of hard. Most of the gifts and the most of the gifts you can look for miscarriage gifts for father, miscarriage gifts for mother, like there's jewelry, there's gifts for dad and stuff. And but most of it caters towards, guys that, or men or women, like parents that actually have children on this earth. I keep saying children on this earth because, they're visible, they're alive, they're on this earth. They're not in heaven, that you can't see them. And I I guess I'm coping pretty well with it. But the thing is, you never really get over losing a baby. You never really get over it. It's not something, you just get over and put behind you and forget about. You don't ever really, forget your children, just like you wouldn't forget, your living children. I mean, yeah, there's parents who disown their children. I think that's kind of dumb, but even parents who disown their children never forget that they have children because I don't know, they just don't. It's impossible to forget someone that you loved. Even if you never got to meet the person, it's impossible to forget someone that you loved. Like, I will never forget my dad, even though, like, even though I was, away when he died, I have this heart to remember him by, and I have some pictures in an album and stuff. I have his I have a couple belongings, well, not belongings of his, but I have a plaque from when he was truck driving. I have some pictures. I have this heart that I got made after he died. Um so yeah, I have some mementos of my dad, and he will always be in my heart with me, but just like my babies. So, like I said in my last video, I think a baby is just as a significant a loss. A baby that you did not get to meet or maybe got to meet briefly is just as significant a loss as someone that you knew for a long time. Because you feel like you've known this baby. You don't know them, but you bonded with them, just like I said in the last video. You bonded with them, you know what? I mean, of course, some, of course there are those pregnant women out there, or like people, who view like a baby as just like a fetus or a ball of cells, and they don't, they have no respect for life, I mean, it's not that they don't have respect for life, but it's that they don't, believe that a baby is a living person, a living, breathing person. And I think that's wrong. I mean, I would never abort my baby. I would never, like, if I really, really didn't want the kid, I'd give it up for adoption. Of course, that would be if I was a teenager and not married. If I really didn't want the kid or felt, like I couldn't raise them, I'd give them up for adoption. But now that I'm married and, but we're done having kids. I'm sorry, we're done. It's like I've had too many miscarriages and too many disappointments and everything. So, oh, and another thing is, do you ever have, like someone say to you, like, they're just like kind of really insensitive to like your feelings, like they have, you have multiple, you have multiple miscarriages, they have one miscarriage, and they feel like they have the right to, maybe not have the right to, but they feel like they should encourage you in trying to have a kid, and you really don't want to, so you just try to ignore them, but they won't go, like, they won't give up, basically. It's like, why do you want me to have a kid so badly? Like, kids are expensive, and it's not that I wouldn't, it's not that I don't want a kid, it's that I feel like I've had too many disappointments. I do not have the patience. And like, you almost have to have the patience of a saint to be a mom. I mean, I would not like, I don't know, like, I have a, a great, like a clean home, a loving husband. Well, clean home most of the time anyway. I think everyone's house gets a little messy once in a while. Um, Loving husband, like I have pretty steady income, I could have a baby, but I don't really want to. I mean, like, kids are expensive, and I don't think I have, like, I don't think I could handle the stress of having a kid, like getting up in the middle of the night. Like, I need my sleep. Call me selfish, but I need my sleep. I am a total bitch if I don't get my sleep. Like, if I don't get my 6 hours or 8 hours or whatever, I am a total bitch. My husband knows this. Right, honey? He's concentrating on his game.
Yeah, a total stitch.
He's funny. Yeah, if I don't get my sleep right, honey, I am a total bitch.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it would be wonderful, yeah, like, to add a baby, but it's just the stress. I don't have patience.
You should add a baby to your cart when you have a baby.
See, he's got a sense of humor.
Where? Get me out of the car. Where?
Did you say car or cart?
Cart.
That's funny. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy a baby from the store. You can buy a baby. You can buy a baby doll, but you can't buy a baby baby.
Yeah, you can buy it from the store. It's called the hospital.
can't buy a baby. No.
I'll pay you $1 for a baby.
You're funny, honey. No, you can do adoption, but we wouldn't qualify for adoption.
Of course we would. We're old people.
We wouldn't. We're old people. You're funny. Your cousin was adopted, right?
By an old person.
By an old person. You're funny. Yeah, his cousin was adopted by his grandma, which in my eyes technically makes her his aunt. But, you know, they're the same age, so he considers her more of a cousin.
Where'd I go, Grandma?
My husband's a riot. Yeah. Anyway, guys, just remember you are moms still, and you are mine, and you are always beautiful. Thank you for viewing. Bye.